I don't listen. I don't worry about it too much. It just trips me out because people be they're so like they thinking they're knowing, and I'm like wide open, and you can say anything you want to say to me. You see, you may have an answer for me to get up out of this thing that I'm still in. That shit, it won't work for me. You see, that's that child support rears. People can't stand when I talk about this shit. They can't stand it. Anytime you get knocked down and you hear the Most High say to you, what did he say? What did he say? Right, it was a while back. He said raise up. He said raise up from that. Raise up from that, or raise up from that abomination. You see, these are abominations. You know, raise up from that. Raise up from that and listen to me talk. You know what I'm saying? I be hearing this shit, man. You know, in my own voice. You see. Then you got another motherfucker who talks through his nose, be telling me shit. Every time I say something, he say something what the people call negative. You see, or contrary to what anything that I do. You see, anything that I do, it'll say something negative. Not all the time. You see, not all the time. And he's not inside of me saying it. You see, it's an imp that's saying it. And let me share something with you. And I know this may sound weird to people. But listen, have you ever had a dream and you thought you saw a little motherfucker around about the size of my pinky finger? Well, it's chopped off, but the other, my first joint is chopped off. But kind of like that, and it's real small, a being. You see, and he has like some type of suit on. They have some type of suit on, males or females. Have you ever been traveling and you saw these little bitty motherfuckers? You see, listen, these could be remote viewers. They could be remote viewers, or they can be literally little motherfucking aliens. I can't stand saying that shit. You know, I'm talking like everybody else, because I ain't never used to call them aliens. I used to call them my peoples. But now I'm saying the words that everybody's saying and shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting back out into this world and shit, and I gotta talk like the people. But I just said that because, oh man, these clouds out here are just so they're just so damn gorgeous. Then you got three Kentucky Hawks. Man, just flying up in the sky. I'm just saying it, man, because people be getting things twisted on how I be talking and things, and they don't know who I be. They don't know it, and listen, and it's good that they saying certain things. Oftentimes, like this elder told me. He said, they are going to say whatever they said to Jesus, not Yahweh Shai, not Yahusha, from the past. This new entity, this one entity, you see, who was given a name, you see, through some of the most diabolical people on the planet, you see, who created a name, you see, and unbeknownst to them, did I say that right? Unbeknownst to them, or unbeknowing to them, I don't know, listen, they have no straight comprehension. I'm talking about those beings over there who constructed this name after the Greeks. But They have no comprehension, or maybe I think they do, of how they set those letters up inside of the name Jesus, how they set it up. You see, from that J, that's a 10, and to that 19, that's at the end. You see, this is why when people say Jesus never existed, and then they go back in the past, and then they start talking about all these things, what they did, but they reading all their information with their head down inside of a book or inside of some type of record. You see, and you know they that's what they do. You see, and they're not paying attention right here today. They're not paying attention to the spirit. You see, they're not paying attention to that spirit. You see, what if they pay attention to the spirit and understand that they are that name? You see, they are that name. You see, and from that body, you see, something is going to be birthed from that body. You see, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? And one of the most horrific things that's going to just snatch those who look like me, who's going to snatch them low, you see, is that physical being is going to look just like them. You see, but he's going to be lower than them. You see, he's going to be lower than them. In the book and all these other things, they said that they giving him, you know, he's this, he's that, he's highly intelligent. Yeah, I told you this. Hezekiah is intelligent. You see, if you're using that word, you see, he's the intel. You know, he's the one that's intelligent. That I and that N, you know, he's the one that's intelligent. You see, and through him and his minions and his imps, you see, these are the beings that rule the world. You see, you can't talk about you're intelligent and you got supreme understanding and supreme knowledge, but you can't see in the darkness. You can't see what all these people are doing to your own folk. So he came down to get somebody who can understand or who can walk into the darkness and see them all, you see, and write them out, you see, and write out their names, you see, write out their names, write out their position, write out where they are, you see, write out how they do certain things in the world, you see, write it out, you see, in these numbers, you see, in these numbers, you see, when the Osada write these numbers out, you see, that's the aftermath. It's already done. You see, it's already done. Everything is already done. Soon as when you see me writing these things out, all this is already done. This is Pa 9-6. So I go to the map. I go to Isa. You see, I go to Isa. You see, 119. You see, 911. You see, I go to Isa. You see, 9-6, and I go 6, 7, and 8. You see, and the 9th. You see, and this is who I be right here. You see, this is who I be right here. This is what they say about me. He's just full of confused noise. He ain't saying nothing. He's this and he's that and he's this. But they have no idea what this means right here. They have no idea what that means right there. You see, they don't know who. They don't know that this right here is in this day and time. You see, they don't know that this is in this day and time. This is mother right here. You see, this is mother right here. You see, that's mother. You see, and I'm writing things, and I'm writing, and I'm writing certain things that's, you see, certain things that's this 1 through 26. That's your alphabet. You see, and you just hate my guts. You see, pretending like you loving people. Pretending like you loving people. You know, I was born out here in 67, and ain't nobody looking at these clouds. Ain't nobody looking for the peoples. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. But just imagine a body that's looking for you. Just imagine that. A body that's literally looking for you, looking for himself as a unit of people. You see, just imagine that. Just imagine a being down here looking for himself as a unit of people. The strength, the power that roars like a lion, that's bold as a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? That's strong, that's powerful. You see? You know that they have this an adrenaline junkie. You see what I'm saying? You see? That's agile, full of agility. You see? They know how to fight. You see? That knows about offense and defense. You see, can you imagine a being like that in your midst? You see, but the only thing that's preventing that one being, and he's hollering out to the world to help him, and nobody can help him but that one being it just got him stuck. This little thing and shit. This little thing that I was telling you about. You know, this what the rears from this. I mean, I don't know. Listen. The Most High told me to drop it listen. And I did drop it, but for some reason, that right there is like an anchor or something. But it pushed me close to the Most High, because I gave up on everything. And it's the only thing that came to me. Jay did. He the only one that came to me. Jay did. He the only one that came to me. He's still bothering me and shit. You see? You still be bothering me and shit. You see? He called himself Yasha, but he's a silver dude. You see, I don't listen. I'm not here for you people to believe me. I don't have your little what you call it, records and facts and what do you call it, receipts. I don't have all that shit. I just got my essence and my spirit and my soul. I'm not here for you to believe nothing. You see, I'm just here to talk about it. And to ask you one thing to do. Watch. That's all you have to do is just watch and pay attention. And pay attention. That's all you have to do. Watch and pay attention. You see? So when time comes and you see something, listen, people talk about prophecies and their prophets and all these. I don't use words like that. That's for people who aren't deep inside of the text. You see, I'm a different breed. You see, you have Orion, and right up under Orion, you have the hair. You see, to the left of the hair, you see Sirius, A and B. You see, there's 12 stars that form the shape of that rabbit. You see, that's chasing. That Orion is chasing or telling him to go up under, because that's what the hair does. He go up under into these tunnels. You see, if you know what lepus, Lepus, if you understand what that is, study that so you can see your body. You see, people talking about Orion a lot. You know what I'm saying? Of course it's Orion for some of us. But we have to go down into the deep. We have to go inside of these tunnels. So you grab the hair. You see, you grab the hair and it's in its position. Only thing you got to do is look for its stars. You see, and see the position. Draw them out. Draw them out. You see, they already put the pattern in it. They don't have no idea what it means. Only people that know what it means is the people that's living, the people that look like you. But you have to call it to you. And you have to see what it is. You have to study it, learn it, understand it, so it can kiss you.